Hi guys, I hope you are all doing well. Let's start with today's question. So today's question is based from the topic of indefinite integration. We have been asked to find the solution for integral e raised to x into x raised to x into 2 plus log x dx, right? So let's find out what will be the answer for this. So the concept which we'll be using in this question to find this out is, if there is e raised to x multiplied with a function f of x plus a derivative of that same function. So if I am able to write my entire question in this form, where it is product of exponential function with sum of a function and its derivative, then the answer for the integral of this type will become e raised to x into f of x plus c, right? So let's find out first that if I can write this function which is apart from e raised to x, if I can write this as a function plus a derivative of that function, right? So first of all, if you see, apart from e raised to x, I have one more function which is x raised to x. So first of all, let's see and understand what we get the derivative of x raised to x as, right? So first of all, let's find that. So I'll do that on the other page. Yeah. So x raised to x. So if I have a derivative, or if I want to find the derivative of x raised to x, what I can do here is, first of all, when x raised to x is there, I can take log on both sides. So log of y becomes log of the function which is x raised to x. So if I take this, now you know that log of a raised to b, I can write it as b log a. I can take the exponent in front of the log. So here also it becomes x log x. Now, if I take the derivative of this, log of any function's derivative comes as 1 by that function. So log of y will become 1 by y dy by dx is equal to, here if you see, it is in the form of u into v. So you know it is u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. Now it is x, derivative of log x is 1 by x plus log x, and derivative of x is 1, right? So this and this also gets cancelled, you get 1 plus log x. Now, if I want to understand the derivative, what I will do is I have to take this y also on the right hand side. So therefore, the derivative of the function dy by dx becomes y into 1 plus log x. And if you know, y is nothing but what? X raised to x. So I'll write it in terms of x, becomes x raised to x into 1 plus log x, right? Now let's see if I can adjust that a function and its derivative in the question. So if I see this question, I can write this question as e raised to x raised to x. I can write 2 as 1 plus 1 plus log x. Now I can write it as e raised to x raised to x into 1 is x raised to x, plus x raised to x into 1 plus log x dx, right? Now, if you understand, this is my function f of x. So this is f of x for me. And if you see, this entire thing is nothing but the derivative of the function f of x, right? So this becomes f dash of x. So if you understand this, if I relate it with this idea, integral of e raised to x into f of x plus f dash of x is nothing but e raised to x into function plus c. So here the function is x raised to x. So it becomes e raised to x into x raised to x plus c. Hence we get the answer for this question asked, that it is e raised to x into x raised to x plus c. And if you see, the option which matches with this question is option B, right? So the correct answer for this question is option B, that is e raised to x into x raised to x plus c. I hope you understood how to apply this concept wherein integral of a function f of x with its derivative is present in the sum, and that is present with the product of e raised to x. So it is always the result that it forms e raised to x into that function plus c. We'll meet again tomorrow with the next question. Till then, you can like, share, and subscribe if you found this really helpful. I will continue on with the series of one question every day. Thank you.